You mean these things here? The signals? Yeah, you know what, Baz? These days, right, they wouldn't even build this bridge if there was, like, a bird's nest on that tree. Yeah? They'd be like, oh, we can't build that now. We've got to protect the birds. We need to spend another 4 million and go that way because the birds aren't there. That's what they do now. Right, line stats. Let's have a look. Who's making the most Wonga? The Krasno to Shanghai trains are making 2 million profit. Games Planet, there's a small kickback, SnowRunner. So, the crude oil, doesn't matter if they're a bit faster, but the Krasno Shanghai trains do. That is, which is that line? Oh, that's that line, isn't it? That's not actually Krasno Shanghai, to be fair. That's actually Pyongyang. That's incorrect. That's that passenger line. It's Mahusiv. So let's see. I doubt we can upgrade all of them. So at the moment, they've got a Russian PV with 6 Russo Belt cars on the back. And a Russian PV is a 64k train, top speed. But with the Russian... Oh, you can't even get those wagons now, blimey. So now, we can either go 80 or 100. The Russian Class S does 115. Add that. Holy moly, that's $3.3 million. Old wagons were limited to 60. You never saw a protection group for vultures. That's a fair point. They're not cute, you see. People protect cute things. Right, passenger wagons. Suburban carries 19 passengers. I don't even know how many that carries. Let's see when it becomes mediocre. Oof. 38 capacity with good service. That seems like an awfully long way to go with 2 cars. That's ridiculous. Holy, that's like 5 million. What we could do is we could replace 3 of the trains for 15 million and sell the 4th one. On the thinking that these trains go twice as fast as those. So maybe 3 will be fine. Well, there's a message. Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Could you help me understand Pro Mods, how to reset my password? Do you have a link in your videos on that? Well, Leonard. I tell you what I never do, Leonard. I never go into a stream and call the stream a sweetheart. It's just, it's far too familiar. I reckon that's the oldest one. We could sell that and upgrade the others. Don't tell Mrs. Squirrel, okay? Confirm disposal. Okay, we got a little bit of money. We'll borrow a bit of money to get this done. And we'll select replace with Class S and... Wait, 19 million? Wait, it was 15 when I worked it out a second ago. What's going on? Jeez, that was an investment. Holy moly, that looks cool. I gotta see what speed this bad boy gets up to. What do you mean, wrong line? Oh, don't tell me I did the wrong line. Oh, are you kidding me? What the... Oh, yeah. Well, that was annoying, because there was literally 3 trains in that line as well. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, well. We'll have the money back shortly, hopefully. Well, you saw what I did. And the thing is, it happened to have 3 trains, and it happened to have Pyongyang, and it happened to be a passenger service. All the things were very, very similar to the one I just looked at. Well, you can go to Ho Chi a lot quicker now. Listen, Hannah, sweetheart. It's not my fault. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Somebody plays Siege. Let's see how many passengers they can do. What speed did that get up to then? I bet these don't even make a profit. Oh god, there's another one. You boys need to spread out. This is no good. Oh my god. I'm so glad I invested in high-speed trains. Maybe we're going to have a completely separate passenger line down here. Just join them further down. This is going nowhere near the advertised speed in the brochure. 70, we've got to 70. Come on, come on, let's go. I want to see 100 and... Wait, are the cars limited to 100, aren't they? We should be able to get 100 out of this. No, you'll still get up to speed, it just takes longer. Oh yeah. Triple figures, baby. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, 100. Top speed. Those 28 passengers have never gone so fast in their life. Like a glove. Look at that. Oof. 300 grand we got for that. Oh my god. It's only just breaking even with its running costs. That's outrageous. The problem is though, it's only half full. A lot of these want to go on the other line. You know, the other line. The one I meant to upgrade. The really profitable line. Oh yeah, I'm not into this. Losing 400 grand. What's going on? Why is the food train not making any money? Oh, we've got a new truck. Actual trucks. Why are you not able to get food from here? They've just upgraded. It's weird how you can't wait for like half. What's that do? Doesn't seem to do anything. You can't wait for half a load.
Happy anniversary, Matter.
Maruk, thank you for 5 months. Captain Bob Chuckle, welcome back. B-Dub, thanks for 25. I suppose the best thing you can do is tell it to wait for a full load, but set a time limit. Because I don't really want them waiting the platform, you know? Where's the grain? They're about to run out of grain, aren't they? I think we need another grain train. Because there's no grain left, and that grain train has only just got there. So, like, literally can take 2 of those. Assuming the output's good enough. AW, thank you for 5 months. Trouble is, I don't have the money. You see, that's been running at a profit, but recently it's not. That's a bit worrying. You can let it wait for half a load. You can't. You click on that. Your options are load if available, full load any, full load all. There's no half load. It's confusing the icons. And I'm sure in TF1 you could wait for half a load. But now it seems to be you can wait for any full load, wait for all of everything. So say you've got like a train which can take grain and fuel. You can wait for any of them to be full, both of them to be full, or it doesn't matter. But you can't say half full. Flop-to-doodle, thank you for 7. Not enough money. That is a Class F with 13 boxcars. I think we need to bring this in for reconfiguration. You need the other farm to supply the food factory. I don't think that's the issue. I think this farm's more than capable of doing it. If you just look how much stuff it's producing. Actually, that is capped out. That can't level up anymore. That's interesting. Wait, so a farm is an industry that can't level up? Is that what we're saying here? Because on the other industries, like this one, they have like a level bar and production and shipments and transport. But this one doesn't have that at all. For raw resource producers cannot level up. Ugh. Interesting. Well, I don't see any other farm nearby. Apart from that one. And that's kind of like the wrong side of a mountain. Alright, firefighter. 6-pack. Thank you for almost 4 years. It's kind of pointless putting on more trains. Where can I get food from? There's a grain farm here. Wow, that thing's maxed out. Can't you bring grain from just past Shanghai? Yeah, this one. I can. There's even one here. But the route to get to the farm is interesting. Well, the processing plant. I mean, we have got some infrastructure, but... This is a passenger line here, and a cargo on that side. We could add another line there. Well, you could add a station here, smash into this cargo there, use that cargo track to get you down to here, and then branch off and deliver there. That would do it. You've got two different lines feeding it with grain. Might reconfigure this road a bit. That bridge looks so weird.
A lot of dishes here.
Well, you know. Need somebody to take him away. Is it Doyle time by any chance?
It is, yeah.
Lord Doyle of the Shire, first of his name. Keeper of Schmackos, is here to visit.
We should concentrate, you know. It's really quiet.
Come on, pal. Oh. Yeah, I was building a bridge.
At least you didn't have the tongue eating, I suppose.
Say hey.
You know.
Can you just shush and give me the cheesy bites?
Oop.
Doyle, are you knocking the armrest
The
again?
armrest is breaking sooner. It's not lasting long, is it? A few cheesy bites in and it gives way. That's not a good sign.
Love the haircut, thanks. What about Doyle? Donkey, 57 months, on the road to a new work in northern Sweden.
Oh.
Going to drive a 90-ton ore truck 350 kilometers above the Arctic Circle. You're a brave boy, Donkey. Either that or you're mad.
Program.
I would say send pics, Donkey, but given that it's the Arctic Circle, it's going to be pitch black.
Any accidents?
Probably get danger money for that. Donkey on Ice Road Truckers. Donkey's the one with the female Westies.
Oh, hello, Donkey.
You know,
I would like to say hello to all your female Westies. Hello.
yeah, Doyle wants a word with those pooches.
And Mummy wants a free pup.
Two things aren't related. Doyle seems to be suffering from bedhead.
He is. He's just been lying on the settee. He knows what the time is. He started to make noise. He wants to come in. And he's institutional.
Yeah, Donkey, if you see the northern lights, take a picture.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see the Northern Lights. One day, Squirrel will take me to see them himself. To be fair though, it sounds like a long trip. I don't know you can be parted for your little girl. I don't think I could be parted for my little fella for that.
He's building his own house, Donkey.
So,
Yep. Right, Dolly, thanks for popping
he's
in.
better at DIY than you.
See you later, bro. Gee, who put your TV on? You want to take this stuff while you're going?
He doesn't have to wait a long time.
Over 1,900 kilometers to drive to get there, says Donkey.
I can't even imagine.
That's a long
Can't
way.
relate.
Happy anniversary, Matter.
You better get back to packing boxes for the house move, or good luck. How many days does 1,900k take? I don't know. Donkey, how long does it take to drive 1,900 kilometers in your truck in Arctic conditions? Right, I'll get them onto the track and then... Terminal cargo station.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
1,400 left, 19 hours total, and about 14 until you're there. Jeez, it's not as long as I thought then. So, where are you now, Donkey? You like sleeping in your truck or something? Driving around your car, gonna drive a... Oh, you've got to drive 1900 k's in your car. And then drive 150 k's in the truck. Right, so we've got Shanghai grain, I believe. Gonna go from that one to that one. Perfect. Right, grain. Probably want to have 2 trains given the length. And we've only got 8 million, so this is going to be tricky. The outbound sign isn't necessarily gives a chance to train will wait there and block the junction. Yeah, but if you don't do it, Bigfoot, if you don't do it, then I can explain this. Yes, you're right in what you're saying, but if you don't put the outbound signal there, everything waiting on that section of track will stay there until your train goes all the way down the track and clears the next signal, which could be a long way. Are you going to be outside the Scania factory? 2015 I was last there. Was it 2015 or 14? I can't remember now. Might have even been 13. Blimey. Steam Loco, let's see. Maybe go for them because it's only 1.1 million. It's still a pretty good loco, this one. Cargo. Carry grain. Can just about afford 2 of them at a push.
Nutter.
Yeah, signaling is definitely... Oh, come on. It says I don't have enough for 2. It lies. Lol Bob, thank you for a year. Happy anniversary. Big Bad Mower, 34 months. Keep up the great work from Columbus, Ohio. I'm sure there's more than one of you nutters lives in Columbus, Ohio. By Jokesy, thank you for 31. 2015 Muscania. I think so. Let's get the line going with 1 train and then add more later. Oh my god. These super fast trains are only just making a profit. Look at the finances on that line. Made money, lost money, made money just. That's not good. Maybe it's because the demand's just not there. Maybe if we swap one of the trains, change its line to the Shanghai line. Maybe that would be a better plan. Do you have to send it into the depot in order to change its line? Set line. All the passengers got off in disgust. You found the only cargo is worth it, the superfast trains, until you have huge population to work with. I don't think they're super fast. I think I just messed up and put them on the wrong line. I don't think there's enough demand for it. On the Shanghai line there is, but I put it on the wrong line. But now that we've put it on the Shanghai line, maybe it'll be fine. Look at it overtaking that. Rip. That was close. You played darts for the first time. You hit the wall a couple of times, but you're okay now. Dude, I first played darts when I was about 5, 4, something crazy like that. My dad had a dartboard. He got me a dartboard. I played in the local pub with him. Like, I played with my mates. I played quite a bit of darts when I was younger. Darts is really good for teaching you mental maths. Yeah, sure, donkey. Just nip over to the Arctic Circle. Mr. Referee, the one thing this game is missing is the trains from India with all the people hanging up the wagons and sitting on top of the logo. That's just overcrowding, isn't it? It's not unique to India. Ooh, the Russian class YE. You thought putting a dartboard on a pub was a good idea? I don't know. I mean, certainly in the UK, most pubs you'll find a dartboard. It's just a pub game. Pool table or a dartboard. It's very common. Ten passengers, is that it? What's going on, Shanghai? We're taking 1,000 people on public transport. Line stats, let's have a look. Oh my god. The food trains are doing really badly. That food train there, we just built the grain train to try and solve the food train problem. I don't get why it's losing so much money. Like, the income is terrible. Six food on board. Outrageous. What's going on? All right, donkey. Drive safely. keep my eye on this train. Something's not right. Oh, it's not that costly. I've got plenty of trains that are doing that. It's just not. If the train doesn't really have more than half full, it loses money. As it pulls into this platform here, it should now pick up 25, which should be more than enough. There you go. It's like almost full. There's plenty of demand. If I click on the city, you can see that the food demand is 89 and I'm only bringing 17. It's huge demand. The only thing that can be going wrong is the production, which hopefully we're fixing. Jodo Raccoon, 30 months. You recently started playing TF1. Nice. That made 140 grand. Okay, so it might well just be that this train is far too expensive for the job. Or maybe that's the issue. That's a very good question. Do we have that? That may be the problem. No, that is the problem. Massive, I did not consider that. I overlooked that. So the cargo's being dropped here, but it's not being distributed. So what we actually need is a truck stop. Catches all this lot. See, it works for construction materials because all that stuff is within catchment, but it's not true of that stuff. That should probably help with some of the demand, moving things around. Cargo, let's have a look. Let's see if that helps. I mean, it looks like the food's getting to these, because look how much they're growing. But it's not getting to these, because these have not grown at all. Multiple vehicles are exhausted. Wasn't there used to be an option in TF1 to auto-upgrade vehicles? I'm sure there did. Condition bad, mediocre. Oh god, it's train lines. Yeah, that's true. routes removed. Scumbags. Oh, that's the stone trucks. It's producing so much stone we can't move it with these trains. We're also shifting everything that's coming in. So we don't want to just swap them out, we actually want to upgrade them. Gav Jam, welcome back. I think it's trammed. Well, when I look at the vehicles and I look at the oldest ones... Oh, I know why I'm on the train thing. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What is this? Oh, they just started. Oh, they make good money, these, actually. The China Railways JF1. China Railways?
Happy anniversary.
Right, Shanghai Grain.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Shanghai food. Yeah, you can increase the maintenance for the old ones. But frankly, it kind of serves as a reminder that perhaps you should upgrade these because technology's moved on. Anyway, we've got rid of all the very bads. Shanghai fuel, blimey. We could probably just half the number of vehicles here. Just get rid of a ton of these. Do you think, well, how cool, how profitable would it be if we sent trucks with fuel from here all the way up to Fieldsbad by road? It's a long, long way. Trouble is, a return journey take forever, wouldn't it? Your grandfather was an engineer and he retired. He built metal replicas of 2 trains that you could sit on and ride. Nice. That's like what Tonka vehicles used to be like that. You could sit on them. $56 of 66. That's interesting. Why would it ever not have enough fuel? I want to see if it uses both platforms for storage of the same line. And the answer is no. It's a bit weird, eh? It literally only uses that half of one platform. Russian Class F. Top speed of 45, tractive 130. Making a platform longer does, yeah. If you make the platform longer, it gives it more storage, but it doesn't use the other side of the platform, and it doesn't use the platform on the other side of the line of the track. You kind of think it would, but it doesn't. Capacity of 12. Need to get these in the depot and replace the loco on the front, I think. Actually, what's the top speed on that? 80. Yeah, that's fine. Oh look, our first plane, the Junkers F-13. We can now build airports. Whoa. Definitely missing a signal there. Yakovlev, welcome back, sir. I guess things have changed since you were last here. I'm replacing the engines, Costel, but I don't know how it will work if I tell it to replace, like, I want it to replace just the loco, not all the cars as well. That's tedious, not gonna lie. It's totally not easy to click the X button. Modify for minus 1.4 million. How does that work? How is this going? How are we going to get money back? Minus 1.3 million implies we're going to get a refund, which we totally didn't. That looks like it means business. Oh my god, look at our headquarters. Do you remember when that was a shack with a toilet outside? Now look at it. How can you tell how many cars a train can pull without its top speed suffering? Yeah, I'll show you in a sec, Nerdy Drum. You don't have to guess. Dictator Mansion. You got it, Tommy. Oh my god, we're being overtaken by the passenger train. Look at this. Choo choo. No, the tankers can go 80, Smithy, I'll show you now. Unless it's got old tanks on it. Right, so if you click reconfigure... Actually, you know what? Hang on, let me add... Yeah, no, you're right, Smithy. It's got the old ones. It's got the... We need these, don't we? It's a different kind of tank car. It's got those on it. What a scumbag. Yeah, so the way that you can tell is by hovering over this bit here. Which, I don't know if you can see that. Let me move over there. So one way you can tell is... Here, it says, like, how it's going to perform. It's going to perform good. If you start adding more cars on it, it'll go mediocre, and then it'll go poor. Basically, it's driven by those stats there. So when you hover over it, it says top speed for slopes, 45 kilometers per hour in 147 seconds, or 1.23 kilometers. That's how long it'll take to get to 45 on the flat. So you can use that to sort of work out what you need to do. Okay, the easiest way of doing this is put that back on there. Vehicle manager. Crude oil, configure vehicles. Select them all. Say replace with... That one, wasn't it? You didn't click modify. No, I didn't want to, because I need to do all the tankers as well. So I might as well just do a complete replace on all of them. Berry and Walkerbank. Tom Trick. Hope all as well. Not bad, thank you, Tom. $3.6 million for that train. And that way we get the new tankers and everything. Let's see what speed it gets to. It should top out at 80, but it'll take a while to get there. Oh, you scumbag grain car. There goes the other one. We paid up on our debt. Let's start building up our cash so we can think about getting a plane tomorrow. He's not even looking out the window, this guy. He's so dangerous. The plane became available 1920, I think. It wasn't long ago. We got paid $1 million for that. I'll take that. Whoa, look at that now. Jeez, man, that's insane. Right next to the beach as well. It's beautiful. It's got lights on it and everything. That's turning into some proper high-tech refinery, that is. Right, let's see what else is going on. Whoa, they've got the first high-rise. Look at this. Umbrellas and everything. That's amazing. How many people have we got? Nearly 500 people. Fantastic. You know what, though? But we've got goods coming in, but we're not moving them around. Yes, the grain needs to go down the back, and the construction materials are down here. Well, the food, not the grain. Are we bringing food in? We are, aren't we? Yep. So, same as before, we need to distribute the food. Which we need a truck station. We're going to have to destroy some houses, I think. If we put it here, I think we're still in catchment. Wow, new plane. Right, if we put that view back on, kind of see where we need to drop off all this food. That should do it. Let's pick up from here and drop off that. I reckon we could probably get away with 5 or 6 trucks maximum. Don't think we need any more than that. Okay, so that's going to help this lot to grow because it'll distribute the food around the place. Where's the headquarters? Headquarters is up here. It's this wonderful bit of water here, this little peninsula bit. Well, right there. So when we need to get away from it all, we have like the best views. How amazing is that? We've even got an internet cable, gigabit line running right underneath there. In 1922. Thinking ahead, you see. Okay, Pyongyang food. Not doing very well, but it's okay. It's helping the city to grow, so that's fine. The biggest earner is the Shanghai crude oil, funnily enough. 2.5 million profit. That's doing well. Mind you, that grain train is running pretty well, actually. That's turning over 1.3 million profit. Is that the new one? And that's the old one. Oh, the new one's running a profit. That's good, because now this thing is turning over more stuff, look. So now there's more food. Nice. Where's the food? Pyongyang. It's being delivered by this truck. Okay, we're going to have to start thinking about a new industry, but I'm not going to do that today. But that city's growing, and it's got a passenger link to that one. That's linked to that and that. Don't think this one's being grown, though. That's the big problem. We need to get some stuff into here. So we need goods and we need machines. And that's going to be more complicated setup. Blazing Puppies, thank you for 34. Tell you what we can do is think about train line. This one. So that's got a mix of trains on it at the moment. It's got that one, which is the fast train, which is actually losing money. That's interesting. That train, that's interesting. Look, the fast train is actually costing us money. Let's get rid of that. I don't know what year the game stops. It can certainly go beyond 2000 in terms of it. I think it lets you carry on, but at some point its technology stops. Probably like present day, maybe. I don't know how much it goes into the future. Like the old Transport Tycoon, that used to go into maglev trains and stuff, which, you know, back in the 90s, that was pretty cool. How do you know the slower trains are holding it up? Well, it's open TTV now, isn't it? What Chris Sawyer's doing these days? No. D-Pain. Yeah, there's the switch over. Do you build all this stuff in like in cities, or do you get to manage the scenario? Zoosh, if you want to watch the stream from the beginning, but like watch the VOD, you'll kind of see what happens. It's easy to see than explain, but you basically create the world based on some parameters, and then you jump in there and you try and identify where you can make, where you can move goods around or people to make money, and then you start off with a certain amount of loan and you start building. He's still doing RCT on different platforms. Is he really? I know he's not dead. I remember looking up on Wikipedia early this year, but he didn't. If you go to his website, it doesn't say anything about what he's doing. It's literally, this is Chris Sawyer, here's the history of his games. If you want to contact him, this is how you can do it, and that's it. Like, it doesn't say anything about what he's doing. So the game pays for distance, yes. TF1 did the same. But sometimes you have to make the shorter runs just to move the raw materials around. Chris Sawyer, S-A-W-Y-E-R, Sawyer, is the guy who created Transport Tycoon Deluxe, amongst others. Made one of the genre-defining games. He developed his own windowing system for his games. Like, unlike this game, with the Chris Sawyer game, I could click on this train, open it, click on this train, open another window. It was like Amiga OS. You could have multiple windows open, all watching different vehicles. It was just crazy. Like, nobody else had made a game like that before. Like, there was stuff in that game that was just ahead of its time. This is insane. Oh my god, look at that. Chuck72, thank you for 16 months. Wow, that's almost fully upgraded. Stored 0. That's not a good sign. That's a Class B with an 8 gondola. Capacity 56. 17 million. Yikes, that burns. There's a train depot not connected to anywhere. Oh yeah, I need to delete that one actually. Now, where was it? Here. I haven't got enough money to get rid of it. You'd think I'd get some money back. Normally when you destroy things you can sell bits and pieces, but... Scumbag game. We haven't got electric trains yet. It seems that was gifted a subscription, but I didn't see it on the screen. We don't know who it was from. I don't know. It usually tells you in the chat, but I can't tell you, I don't know. Hopefully, they'll start bringing a lot more stuff. Look at that. Uh-oh, the F-15 tank truck is available, and the tarpaulin truck. See how much this makes. $774,000. Can't grumble. Meanwhile, look at Pyongyang go, 169 consumption of construction materials. It's just crazy. Hopefully, these are getting a bit better fed now. Wow, do you see that tram just blasted straight over that crossing? Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to have to start making some goods, some steel, take some iron ore and some coal, make some steel, and ship some goods around, particularly into this city here. And I'd still like to get up to Fieldsbad. It's just this hill, it's a bit of a pain. How much a train line would cost to go through? It's a cool mill. It's worth it though, like that. I mean, now we've got the budget for it, it's worth it. Instead of going all the way around, faffing around here, you can just smash through that hill and then just go straight up there. I don't know, Danny. Honestly, I don't know, mate. If you go to a website like, I think I used 123 Brackets, or there's like so many bracket websites. Just figure out what you want. My only advice is like get the, well, if you're buying an arm, if you're buying a monitor arm for your screen, then consider getting the dual arm ones, because if you get a single arm, they tend to sag or twist, whereas the double arms like hold up a lot better. The best solutions are the cantilever brackets. Cantilever brackets are brilliant. And the other thing is, if you have a cantilever bracket like I do, when you mount them, like the thing that goes on the wall is center with the center of the screen. because it's basically a mirror image like that, a cantilever. So it keeps your monitor a lot more level. If you get a single arm, inevitably when it folds in, where it mounts on the monitor doesn't line up with where you mount it on the wall. So you then have this added pain of trying to work out where you want the screen and then where you need to drill. So if you get the cantilever bracket, it's a lot easier. And it offers a better level, in my opinion. Anyway, peeps, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to leave it there. I've been streaming all day. I'm tired. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tomorrow at 1, we'll be continuing with this for 4 hours. And then we'll be going into some trucking at 5. So that's the agenda for tomorrow. So thanks to all of you for watching. I hope you had fun. If you're new here, hope you had a good time. Thanks for all your support as ever. Thanks to the mods for doing a splendid, wonderful job that they do. And I shall be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. So if you want to watch a bit more trains and stuff, come back tomorrow at 1. Otherwise, I'll see you on for some trucking at 5. Alright, take it easy guys, love you all. Good night.